Okay, listen to me, okay? So I'm going to get that taken care of, but
With her mild demeanor and soothing voice,
I understand that, and I'm going to talk to her so we can...
Captain Sandra Newsom calms an inmate in a mental health unit at the Richmond City Jail.
Okay, were you hollering down here first?
Newsom heads up crisis intervention team training for the sheriff's office.
You tend to have compassion for the situation and what they're going through.
Known as CIT, the program consists of classroom instruction and practical exercises that teach officers how to better deal with people in the throes of a mental health crisis.
Learn more about CIT programs.
And the National Alliance on Mental Illness says it reduces the number of arrests, instead increasing the likelihood that those people will receive psychiatric help.
Why are you down here?
While Newsom believes every member of law enforcement should get the 40 hours of training to be CIT certified, CBS 6 obtained data that shows the Richmond Sheriff's Office at the bottom of the list for CIT training in the region. Less than 10% of their 344 sworn deputies are CIT trained.
We identified your agency as having the lowest percentage of deputies or sworn officers trained in the region.
Yes, ma'am, and that is an issue. That's why I've continuously had this conversation, and now we're making sure that we can start in the academy level to ensure that our individuals are CIT trained and to go back through our agency to ensure that others are trained. They come in through this door.
Sheriff Antoinette Irving took office in January. She previously worked in the Henrico Sheriff's Department, where the vast majority of deputies are CIT trained.
We have to be able to identify what's going on at that particular moment, making sure that they don't become aggressive and that we don't become aggressive simply because we don't understand what it is that they're going through.
Irving has vowed to have Richmond on par with Henrico in less than 2 years.
Our aggressive goal is by 2020 to have all of our staff trained.
Also at the bottom of the local CIT training rankings, the much smaller Amelia County Sheriff's Office, where just 2 of the 19 sworn deputies are certified.
I personally don't have the CIT training.
Do you wish you had the CIT training?
I do. I mean, it's just, it's good training. I mean, I just think it's something that can benefit everybody.
In Amelia, the sheriff's office also serves as the police department, meaning deputies work the streets.
You got people out here that, have all kind of problems. And sometimes that's all it stems from. And if you can recognize that and and have a skill where instead of fighting somebody, you can talk them down, that's a whole lot better.
Sheriff Ricky Walker says a plan was in place to get all of his deputies CIT certified, but then the nearby Community Services Board that was going to provide the training lost grant funding last year.
We had them all scheduled out to go and it went away.
He says the closest training site is now about an hour away.
A lot of times, because we're so small, sometimes scheduling, court, and other duties come in. So sometimes it's hard to get people away.
I was disappointed.
Sergeant Gary Pugh is one of the 2 deputies who is certified in CIT.
The biggest thing through the training that I've learned is building a rapport with a person, trying to find out what's going on, more patience. Through that, you're able to help resolve what they're going through.
And he wants others to get the same opportunity he did for the good of the entire community.
I think sometimes when you might want to rush into it, the alternative would be arrest or incarceration. But going through it, you realize take a little step back and you can have a different alternative for them.
According to our research, nearly 2/3 of sworn officers and deputies in 21 area law enforcement agencies are CIT trained. Henrico Police have the most CIT trained officers. All of their 627 sworn officers are CIT trained. To see a complete list of all agencies we looked at, visit this story on our website. Working for you, I'm Melissa Hipolit for CBS 6.
Problem Solvers Investigations every Tuesday and Wednesday at 11 on CBS 6 News.